Hey, good morning to you all, or afternoon or evening, depending on when you watch this video and what time zone you're in. In today's video, I'm going to share with you basically some of the principles behind Google Ads, okay? And essentially how to show up in Google, okay, across the globe or in your town or village, okay? When someone actually types in, how much is my house worth, okay? So this is using the power of the first first search engine in the planet, okay, which is Google. Unfortunately, only one monopoly. And then we've got Bing as well. Same principle for Bing if you use Microsoft or any other computer type or device. Same principle. Basically, Bing or Microsoft ads, as they're called now, are much, much smaller than Google. However, we are seeing some great results, but it's the same, pretty much same principle, really. Essentially, Microsoft, or as AKA Bing, is about 5 to 6 years behind Google. So they're like a baby brother, and you can, if you're interested in Microsoft ads, they're a nice little top up to the search volume that you may be missing out on Google ads. But principally, I've tried to break this down because I was speaking to John Paul about how can we make this very simple, and he gave me a obviously, I'm an ex-agent myself, so I'm trying to talk in your language or our language, so to speak, about market appraisals and that sort of thing, stuff that the common, the layman doesn't know the terminology of. But essentially, Google is a bridge, okay? So Google Ads is a bridge from basically people that have got a need. So you're looking for either shoes, cats, dogs, money plants, tennis balls or anything like that. Then 9 times out of 10, looking for products like this, you'll either get to two places, one of two places, either Amazon, because you've got a Prime product, or you'll go to Google to do your initial research. Now, all Google Ads does is basically build a bridge between that person and your business, okay? It's a bridge. That's all it is. It connects you to someone who needs you. So in our world, it's commonly phrased as, obviously, we need to sell our house. So people type in, how much is my house worth? And we just basically, or you can basically just appear like magic in front of those people. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do it. So, and then we've got, we can turn up in the moment. So that's obviously, we all know how long it takes to sell a house, or how long for someone to decide when they're going to sell their house, how long it takes. And it's typically over about, I think some researchers said over 7 or 8 months. So we need to have a long journey, and obviously that's the stay of this game. Unfortunately, we've got to play a long game, so we can turn up in the moment, and that's where we get our results. To be fair, we're not reinventing the wheel here, guys and girls. We're literally just showing up in the moment, and that's why I publish these results that we do, because we're not reinventing the wheel. We literally are not. An agent will come to us like going, "We need valuations." We just go, right, very simple path. It's not long-winded at all. We only show your ads in front of the people to type in certain words. So we show it in the moment, but also you've got the display network. So the display network is, I'll show you a website on that in a second. But basically, at their moment of searching, so mum and dad down the road, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Louise and Graham, or whoever be, Google know. Most likely they're going to be like doing some initial Google searches and stuff like that. Google know the types of people that they're looking for. They know what their intent is, so then they can start showing your ads on different websites that person goes on, not necessarily being at the top of Google now, or Google search, should we speak, because obviously if they go into, I don't know, Gumtree or Rightmove or whatever, they can start seeing your little banner ads, and then obviously we can start building up an emotional story and a bit of a connection with somebody who hopefully will get to know, like, and trust you by publishing great content on the second biggest search engine on the planet, which is YouTube. Okay, so you can publish organic stuff or very hard hitting, get a house valuation, that type of thing, and appear on like Phil Spencer's videos, for instance, and you can do really like funky kind of stuff. But we've got a plan for today, but also have a plan for people that aren't quite ready yet. So that's cool. But what Google basically does is it looks at the lower part of the marketplace. So basically the more intent people. And yeah, we don't try and do anything different than that, really, apart from getting you in front of somebody. And now, let me. I'm just going to share with you another screen. So I'm going to share with you. Let's share with you. So we're talking about Google here. So let's just say, so the display network. This is Google Ads help page, and essentially the Google Ads Google Display Network, which obviously I bang on about, but don't mean anything to you. It basically means that are designed to help you get in front of the right audience. Okay, it's targeting options. One of the options, obviously, we're not targeting people in the moment when they're typing in how much is my house worth, or value my house, that type of thing, or sell my house, and those types of words into Google, because that's where everyone goes. And it is where they're in that moment of interest. It's like, I've broke my leg, I need to get it fixed, nothing else matters. That type of intent. We need to sell our house, or we need a valuation, or because obviously the journey, so it's not like buying it's not like a locksmith where we can get it fixed really quick. The chances are it's going to be a long drawn out conversation inside the house about where to move to, all that sort of stuff, and all the buying triggers or the selling triggers. And we can basically start showing them. Google basically have got what they call in-market audiences. So one of the targeting options is, my favorite one is basically going after people that have got interest in selling their house. And one of the sneaky ways is getting in front of people that are going to competition. So yeah, you can show display, you can basically upload your brand, so your logo, imagery and that sort of thing, and then basically Google starts showing that and popping it up all over the place. Now, the beauty of this, guys and girls, is that we don't pay for the impression. Okay, I'll just be looking at some stats. I can't show you because it's got client branding all over it, but we had 23,000 impressions, so that's eyeballs. Okay, so it's a vanity metric, but at least people are seeing the ads. That's all we're saying. At least people are seeing your brand. And we've only paid for the 140. Okay, so 23,000, I think. And then we only had 140 people click on the ad. We only paid, I think it was like 14 pence per click of those. So we got thousands of impressions, didn't pay for it. Okay, that's the key benefit here, is that you can literally be everywhere and not pay a penny. Okay, same with people that don't engage with our video ads. If they press that infamous skip button on our ads, we don't pay anything. So that's the big difference here. So yeah, so I've also got another, I've gone into the Google keyword planner here, and this is like basically the search volume of people that are looking at such words like how to sell my house. Now there's typically, okay, across, I've actually got different areas here. I've got Cheshire, Lancashire, Lincolnshire, Liverpool, Norwich. Now in this setup here, I can only do 10 areas. Now, if I get rid of, let me just show you. So you can basically give it your area, your postcode, even as low as your single two postcodes, and go, Google, give me. Now, in these particular areas here, for instance, there's only 50 searches a month. Okay, so you can go down, value my house, 3,600 searches. Okay, with high competition though, because obviously you can see that everyone's after that. So yeah, you can do the same sort of research that I'm literally doing here. You can go to Google and go, these are my postcodes, or this is my area. How many people actually look? How many people actually type in these keywords? And if there is a volume over 50, then we can, basically talk to those people. When these people, for instance, this 50 people a month search, so you can see how it dipped here. So September 2020, that's a year out. So October, I think that was lockdown. December, back in January, wow, look at that big jump. Well, 70 searches. But on average, it's an average, so it's 50 average thereabouts. But that's pretty consistent through January, well, right through from where's that now? Not showing me. But it's pretty consistent anyway. So you can see the little graph. Particular keywords. Now you can type in, local estate agent near me. No search is showing up for that. But these are the types of words that we only want to show for. So again, this is part of a research, the part of the research that we actually do and we carry out, and we go, right, this agent covers obviously half of the country. So how many searches and how many clicks and how many evaluations are we likely to get? So we can do a bit of forecasting. So this is an interesting tool. It's called the Keyword Planner. Now, if you've got an area that you'd like me to do a bit of research on, then just drop a comment in below. But if not, and if you're pretty okay, if you've got a Google account, then just log in, go to the Keyword Planner under Tools and Settings. So it's under here. So Tools and Settings. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, yes, it is. Measure up. Give me, where's that? Measure up. It's actually under Planning. A bit too early in the day for this. So Keyword Planner. And then we we can actually discover new keywords here. Now, Google is phenomenal. There are other paid for products because this is a freebie, but obviously it is a little bit in Google's benefit, shall we say. So there are other software that you've seen me demonstrate before that's a bit more, this is going to benefit you as the client, not the search engine side of things. So but just give that a go. If you've got any questions about running Google ads or any kind of thing like that, then give us a shout and or drop a comment in below. Drop a comment in below even, so we can I can reply and then other people can benefit. All right, but that's it for today. Lesson over. Take care.